was a great show. It was a great show, the Lifetime show. Shout out Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have a lot to say about the show. A lot of people have a lot to say about the show. We're going to talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Out here in the land, of course, you already know people are shot into that. You know what I'm saying? In LA, you know what I'm saying? Out here, you know what I'm saying? The West Coast niggas, shot into that. It's great. It's a great thing. Woo, woo, woo. Now, outside the land, though, outside the land, though, I ain't gonna lie, I've seen a lot of hate. Well, yeah, I've seen a lot. You know what I'm saying? A lot. And I don't understand why. I thought it was a great show. I thought Kendrick did his thing. Why is there so much hate? Why? Why are people hating on the man's? What could a bro have done differently? But then I heard a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot. Some people said bruh focused too much on the beef. He should have focused more on that. He had more hits. This is Black History Month. He should have focused on sticking it to the man. Trump was right there. He could have, you know, he'd been talking about that black empowerment. Why he ain't? I'm like, bro, you see what? Did y'all really watch what he did? I don't think y'all did. People are like, oh man, the show, nobody was even hype. He just a minor. And I'm like, bro has never claimed. This is my thing. From so far, what I know about Kendrick, from what I've heard him say, he's never claimed. He's always said, bro, I ain't no saint. Don't look at me as a hero or your role model. That's what Kendrick has always said. Everybody talking about, bro, he should have done all this. He should have done all that, bro. This is what he wanted to do. And he said the game is over. If you watch the whole thing, you know what? Let's start by dissecting the thing. All right. If you watch the video, sorry, if you watch the Super Bowl halftime show, he started off, of course, on top of the GNX car. Mind you, that GNX car, I didn't know that thing was so rare and so fast and some more shit. It was like it's some fire shit. I didn't know all that. Shout out to the GNX car. So anyway, he starts off with the GNX car, and he got people start coming at the mug. Now the niggas coming out got red, blue, and white. The American flag could also be Crips, Bloods, and whatever. I guess you know what I'm saying. But American flag, woo woo. And he does the rapping, does the whole thing. He has, of course, before the thing, he has Samuel L. Jackson come in and introduce. Like he's kind of like the intermediary, right? And he's calling himself Uncle Sam. Now, of course, once we seen that, we hear it. I mean, once you see Samuel L. Jackson, you already know he's gonna do the Uncle Sam thing. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you got to ask the question, what does he mean by that? You know what I'm saying? Then what's Uncle Sam saying? You know what I mean? And then all this good stuff. He does a couple of songs that we've not heard. He did most of the he focused mostly on the GNX thing, right? It was mostly GNX, right? And everyone's like, why did you do only the GNX? He has so many other songs and so many blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? And he had Serena Williams come out. They say she was crip walking.
Man, I did not crip walk like that at Wimbledon. Ooh, I would have been fine.
So he brought her out. Of course, he brought SZA out. How fine ass. Whoo, SZA fine. You know what I'm saying? Dressing all red too. You already know how it is. You know what I'm saying? But not though. You know what I'm saying? So to me, the show, you know, did what it did. He had a lot of messages on there talking about, uh, turn the TV off, game over. There was just a lot of things. People are so worried and so stressed. Everyone is like, yo, why didn't he? You know what I mean? Bro, nobody, even if he did that, people would have been like, oh, why did he not? If he went for the peaceful approach and stuck to sticking it to the man or whatever it is, approach that everybody keeps talking about, the, black power movement, whatever it is, right? That whole activist thing, people would have been like, oh, wasn't he the one always talking about Drake? Why didn't he press Drake? Now he did what he did, which to me looked like he was balancing both. To me, it looked like a smooth blend of both. You know what I'm saying? There seemed to be a story in between, or seemed to be a story he was telling all through it. And you can look online. There's a lot of people that have broken it down. If you check on my Instagram, on the Bruh Talk Instagram, you can also see that we broke it down on there, and it's on there. So check the stories. There's a lot of I posted a lot. So if people just want to hate, people just gonna hate. That's really what I've seen, and that's what I understand from. I mean, that's duh. You know what I'm saying? I've said this so many times on this channel. Life is all about perspective. It's how you see it. That's literally what reality is. I swear to God. The same thing that's hurting one person is making another person happy. I swear to God, that's life for you, my nigga. Like, and you can't tell that nigga otherwise, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, people gonna hate. Bruh, to me, when I watched that shit, me and the homies, we were tripping out. We were going crazy. Because the thing is that bruh said a couple of things that stood out in that situation is a lot of people were like, first, he teased that song a lot. He teased that Not Like Us a lot. Because people were like, bro, they ain't no way he's going to do that. He can't say pedophile on that. So he can't do that. The Grammys came. They had that song playing the Grammys. People were like, okay, maybe we might. I mean, if the Grammys gonna do it, then the Super Bowl gonna have to. You know what I'm saying? Some people are still like, nah, there ain't no way. It's more than the Grammys. It's international, the world. He teased that very early into it. He teased it. The homie was like, bro, they know he gonna do that. He damn near was swearing up and down. And this is the homie that always claims like he knows everything. Cool. I said, all right, smooth. We watching. Mind you, I don't really give a fuck. I'm not invested in this to see if he does it or not. I'm just invested in it to see what the fuck happens. We'll through it. He teases it again. This time, I'm feeling like he gonna do it because it feel like the show's about to come to an end, kind of, sort of. You know what I'm saying? He teases it again. He teases it a little bit more, and I'm like, oh yeah, he's gonna do it, just because he lasted a lot longer than the previous tease he had done in the beginning. Boom, he goes in. Right? He does this thing. Everyone's going crazy. Oh, he's doing the song. But he was smart enough to retrieve the curse words. Of course, he's doing it on stage. So he retrieved the curse words, or he doesn't say curse words, but he does say Drake's name. Loud and clear. Because people were like, oh, is he going to say Drake's name? You know what I'm saying? Because at the beginning, mind you, in the teasing, he was like, see, this the song that, because he asked the ladies that because he had some ladies around, dancing ladies, and he was like, oh, I like to do that song, that y'all's favorite song, but we know they're going to sue, that they like to sue, a.k.a., referring to Drake. But then, coming back, he did the song, right? As I said, right? He did the song and used Drake's name. Now, what he did, he didn't use no curse words, and he did not say pedophile. But guess what he did say? A minor. He rap. Mind you, he didn't scratch that. I apologize. I lied. He didn't say it. The whole stadium said it.
And it's probably A minor.
You can imagine at such a point, at such a. I mean, being Drake, me personally, I'm gonna be honest with you. If people really, academics was tripping recently, right? When I mean tripping, he was talking about how, man, like, people hating me, and he's like, I can understand how Drake feels and da 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 da. Bro, it's so simple. If you give a fuck what people care about, like how people feel about you, that then you give a fuck. If you don't, you don't. If it's a sport, because this is the thing, I watch academics talk about Drake and how, like, oh, how can people be claiming that they're cool with it? It's just a song and that. I'm like, bro, academics makes it seem like it's some crazy taboo shit. Like, it's not, bro. It's music. It really is just a song, bro. No matter what he's playing on, saying you were this and that, it's still just fucking music. This is why I say so. If you've played sports, anybody that's played sports, there's some people that the nicest guy, like, he's nice outside the field, fucking nice guy. Once he gets in that ring, on that court, whatever the fuck it is, he turns to a demon. That nigga, you like, yo, what the? There are people like that, and Kendrick is clearly saying, this is how I am, fool. You want to play this game with me that I take so serious? I'm gonna destroy you. You feel me? So that's me. I see it as simple sport. The only problem now, this sport, this game is we get to see it. It's worldwide, right? That's, you know what I mean? So I don't know. For me personally, I just can't understand it. I can't, the hate, the this, you know what I mean? I don't get it. I don't get it. What did bruh do to y'all, bruh? For me, I mean, personally, I'm gonna just be honest. It was great. It's a great show. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Bruh said the game is over. turn the TV off. Whoop, 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 whoop. It's great. We think this is the end. Bruh got a tour coming up, so they say it's a GNX tour. I don't know if he's going to keep hammering on the Drake thing. I don't think there's a need to, because I feel like at this point, if he keeps going, people will definitely feel like, okay, bruh, now you stressing it out. But he did say the game is over, cut this TV off. There's a lot. I'm pretty sure everybody watched the thing. My whole thing, I'm just here to talk about how I felt about it. I thought it was a great fucking show. I thought it was a fucking great show. Anybody that dislikes it, anybody that hates it, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's your business. That's your if you ain't like, bro, you don't like, if you don't know what's going on, of course, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people. So academics was going crazy as well, right? Mind you, this whole stream is most likely gonna be reacting to the to the Super Bowl shit, right? Reacting to the Super Bowl halftime show, and they're reacting to people's reaction to that shit. You know, so we talking about it. You know what I'm saying? It's bro talk. What the homies on girls kick back. You know what I'm saying? So type in, hit that subscribe button, all that good stuff. Let's vibe. You know what I'm saying? But nah. A lot of people, were saying that, that like there was no reaction from people in the crowd. People that were there were saying like a lot of like the crowd, some, people weren't really bopping to it and whatnot and da 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 da. I felt like, duh, what the fuck? It's a sports game. It's not like this is hip hop we're talking about. I know hip hop is global, but let's be realistic. It's a certain hue of people that tend to care more about hip hop than a certain other hue of people. You feel what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. I bet you that if there was some Taylor Swift on that motherfucker or something like that, it go out. There's nothing wrong with that. We're not competing. So that's when people were like, oh, nobody knew about Kendrick. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are y'all? Why y'all so worried about that? It's a sports thing. It's not like it was a hip hop event. It's a sports event. There's a lot of older individuals, people that don't even care about music like that or don't care about hip hop. There, of course, they ain't gonna give a clap. But for the fact that when that A minor came out, it got loud.
The A minor.
The whole stadium sounded like it. At least half of the stadium sounded. It sounded like I was here. I was watching it. Sounded like half of the stadium went crazy to the A minor. That alone is cool. We don't need everybody to, you know what I'm saying? So people keep making it, oh man, it should have been da. It's cool. I don't get me wrong, I get what people are trying to say. He should have came on there, he got better songs. Charlemagne, I was watching Charlemagne earlier this morning. And the Breakfast Club, shout out Breakfast Club. By the way, shout out Academic, shout out everybody I've mentioned. But he was talking about how Kendrick should have started with the Black of the Berry or some shit like that, And I'm not like, bruh, a lot of people he should have started, he should have done. Mind y'all, bruh got on the stage. He got invited to this thing because of the recent beef. Right? He got invited because of this. We don't know what the stipulations were for him to do this thing. Maybe they're telling him, hey, this is what you should do. This is why we invited you here to do this. Maybe, people going to say, well, that's him sticking to the man. I don't even fucking know. All I know is the reason why bro is on that stage right now, or why he got on that stage yesterday, was simply because of what's going on with this him and Drake shit. So if he gets on there and does opposite, what the fuck are we talking about? Mind you, what reason Kendrick has been trending recently in our mouths is because of this reason, right? So there's no reason we should be expecting something else. People talking about all that. Bro, what was that? Why were y'all not talking about this back then? I know Kendrick has been Kendrick. It's no, we didn't talk about that, but why was nobody fighting for him to get to the, what I'm saying, the, what they call this shit? The Super Bowl and all this shit previously for him to come do that. Now he's on there. Bro, let bro do what he wants to do, however way he wants to do it. If you didn't enjoy it, you didn't enjoy it. Just, that's cool. Let your opinion be known. Say it like, talk about it like we talking about it. But at the end of the day, that shit don't matter to him. That shit don't matter to me. That shit don't matter to nobody. Even what I'm saying now don't matter to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Realistically, you know what I'm saying? We just reacting, you know what I'm saying? Chopping it out. But to me, I think it was a good show. I do. I could be, look, I thought it was a good show. I don't know. You feel me? But for sure, I can, what's your thing Drake was, how you, if you were Drake, right? Because clearly this is this is personal to Drake. Drake has taken this upon himself mentally or so. How do you? And I understand this beef started, blah 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 at your spot. You know what I'm saying, and all that good stuff. People, I get it, but at this point, Charlamagne said something that hit me. He said, "Bro, everything that Kendrick did is exactly as we should expect. Why? Because he also said that too. I don't know how, but he kind of had 2 points. Anyway, but he said, bruh, what's his name? Drake and J. Cole said, we're talking about the Super Bowl, right? Big as the Super Bowl. I guess Kendrick came and proved that he is the one big as the Super Bowl, right? That's just it. So he got there and he stuck to the theme of how he got there to prove his point. You know what I'm saying? So I think he did everything he should do. I think it was just a good show. You know what I mean? Plus, I also think it was limited time. How much time did he have to prep the extraordinary things y'all mentioning for him to do? He just recently, the beef and all that stuff, like him being chosen to do the Super Bowl. I don't know how much time they usually give him though, but like it seemed like it just kind of like, to me it just seemed like Kendrick they just kind of announced it recently and then boom. That's to me. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's been in the works, but it seems like it was kind of like a, you know what I mean? I don't know. I could be, you know what I mean? I could be tripping. I don't know. Y'all can let me know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? But to me personally, I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I definitely think it was a good showing. You know,